Hi guys, welcome back to Geezer Grills as we continue on with our Gammonathaon. I do like that bit. Anyway, listen guys, we have got ourselves a £7 gammon here. It's bigger than the last one. And as I said to you before, 20 minutes per pound plus 20 minutes for the pot. So basically we're at 2 hours 40 for this bad boy. Did you have a nice summer? Fucking over already, look. Fucking hell. Anyway, listen, same as before guys. All we're gonna do, we're gonna take this bad boy and we're gonna put her in the pot. Now today we are using Strongbow dark fruit. I wanted to do something a bit alcoholic, do you know what I mean? And this was the one that got mentioned the most. Somebody was saying Di Serrano, somebody, I mean, I might even try one of those bad boys, but I promise you I'm going to have to fucking cook it on the induction hob, not on a flame, because you imagine what that would be like, boom, fuck me gently. Anyway, very straightforward. All we're going to do is we're going to take our Strongbow dark fruit cider, and we're going to fill this bad boy up. Are you ready? You heard the one about the nun that was sitting in the bath? She has a knock at the door, and she says, "Oh, who's that? Who's that?" It says, "It's the blind man." Anyway, she thinks, "Oh, okay, that's fine, no problem." So she says, "Oh," opens the door, lets him in. He walks in, he says, "Nice tits. Now, where do you want me to put the blinds?" I know. I don't get any better. Hey-oh, smells very fruity, and it's got that purpley looking flavour, so I've got a feeling we're going to turn this bad boy purple. But we shall see how it turns out, won't we? I ain't going to lie to you, the best one so far has been the monster. That monster loco mango we did last week, oh my god, I tell you, that was literally the best one I've done so far. So next week, yes, I've had so many people ask me or suggest to me that I should do this, so I'm going to do the Monster Pacific Punch next week. I think I'm liking the old fruity feeling. Feeling? I think I'm liking the old fruity... Spit it out, son. I think I'm liking the old fruity theme, is what I'm trying to say. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, bottom line is, guys, so this one is a bit bigger than the last one, so we are going to be 2 hours and 40 in this, but I will see you 40 minutes before this thing's ready to come out. God, we're getting through it. Not me gently. One more, still going to take another. That leaves us one for the old glaze. Right, listen, I'll see you about an hour before this bad boy's ready to come out. I'll see you then. We've got about half an hour before the old girl's ready to come off, so we're going to make ourselves up a glaze. We are going to take our Strongbow dark fruit cider, which is going to be our base, and that is going in there. About that much. Happy days. We're going to get this a bubbling away, and then today what we're going to do is we are going to add, I know we normally use a bit of Dijon, but I thought today we'll mix it up a little bit and we'll use a bit of the old whole grain mustard, because sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of texture in between your teeth. Well, unless it's a bit of tissue, obviously. I'm not saying it stops you, but it's a little bit off-putting. I wonder how many people get that. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to add ourselves a little bit of cider vinegar. So we've got cider base, cider vinegar, and a bit of whole grain mustard. Nice and easy. Happy days. KAMADO connects over here smoking away. Do you know what I mean? She'll be at 350 very shortly. Half our gammon to be ready. Bosh, out she comes, on she goes, smoker. Happy days. Life is good. Right, now, let's get some of the old whole grain mustard in here then, shall we? I'm reckoning a couple of big old dobs, like so. In fact, you know what, I'm going to put 2.5 big dobs in there, fuck it. And then, let's give this a little whiz round. Now, I have to say to you that it smells very fruity. Which, it should definitely smell fruity, because it is called Strongbow dark fruits. All we're going to do is reduce this down so we get the right consistency of a nice glaze, and then happy days. All right, a little splash of the old cider vinegar, like so. That is pretty much it, till this bad boy bubbles away. Hubble bubble, all in trouble. Stop talking bollocks for you. Judging by the colour of this Strongbow, I reckon we're definitely going to turn that gammon purple. You know that. It's definitely going to look like saying out fucking Harry Potter. Not Harry Potter. Fucking Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I haven't even had a beer yet. Silly sods. Fucking losing it in the old age. These are such easy glazes, guys. There's nothing too fucking exciting about them, do you know what I mean, by any stretch. But it just gives it a nice little profile at the end, like, you know. Right, guys, when you start getting it down to the old texture, something very similar to that, we are literally going to give it another half hour. That gammon's going to come out. She's going to go in. We're going to get her smoked up. I'll see you in about half hour. Right, guys, we've hit time. Let's get this bad boy off. Happy days. She's looking pretty pink, pink and purple. Okay, are you ready? Let's have a butcher, shall we? Oh, she's breaking apart. Look at the colour on that. Right, let's get this off. Pop that over there. Right, guys, I think it's definitely safe to say we have taken on the colour of the old Strongbow dark fruits. I feel like I've missed a chunk. Something's fallen off a bit. I knew there was, look. Ooh, we've got this little fella that normally fits in there. Look at that. Happy days. We're definitely going to have to tie this bad boy back up. Right, next stage. Let's get this fat off, shall we? Happy days. Don't want any of that. It definitely looks like something out of Charlie the Chocolate Factory. And you can still really smell the dark fruits on it, like, you know. Get her ready for the next stage. You can see the grains in there. This is going to give it a lovely texture, honestly. Well, I hope it does anyway. Let's get rid of this fat. What did we catch in the bottom today? We caught a little bit in the netting today. Let's have a little taste of that. Oh mate, you can really taste the fruit. Doesn't taste alcohol-y. Of course, she's falling apart today. I feel like we might have to do a bit of the old reconstructive surgery here, that's for sure. Right, let's tie this baby up. That in there, that in there. Let's give her a tug. Who don't like a tug? We'll get the old girl back together, look. Like the fucking Bionic Man. We have the power to rebuild you. Something very similar to that. And there we have it, guys. Right, next stage. Let's base this bad boy up, shall we? Whoa, look at that. Getting all those little nooks and crevices. A little swish wrap. When I turn that camera off, I'm going to munch into that bit there. I fucking love gammon. It's just so many people say to me, you can't eat it all, but we fucking do. You know, it never makes it to the end of the week. Oh well, ayo. Got that last little bit. Something very similar to that. Let's bring you over. We're going to stick this fella on the Kamado Joe. Right, guys, sticking with the old dark fruit theme. We've got ourselves a nice couple of chunks here of cherry. You know what I mean? Cherry's dark, Strongbow dark fruits. Fucking happy days. We're going to stick these bad boys right in the middle in there. Put the old deflector plates back on. I love this cook, it's such an easy cook. Oh man. Then quite straightforward. A little bit of spray for the stickage. Happy days. And all we're going to do is pick this fella up and stick it straight on there. Are you ready? Oh, look at that. Right, I'll see you when this bad boy's tack it up. I'll see you then. Right guys, we have it time. Let's have a butcher's. Oh, have a look at that. Happy days. Right, let's get this fella off. That in there. One big lift, up she goes. Happy days. Right, let's bring you over. Right guys, there you have it. Our Strongbow dark fruit cider gammon. We're going to let this rest for about 10-15 minutes, guys, and then I'll see you for the old taste test. Right guys, we are rested. Finally. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, she looks pretty. Are you ready? What we're gonna do is we're gonna give this a little twizz round like so, and I'm gonna go for this bit right at the top up here. So we've got some of the glaze. Oh, are you ready? Here we go. Strongbow dark fruit. Strongbow dark fruit cider gammon. Here we go. Oh, that's actually really nice. Now that that's actually rested, oh, you are definitely getting the fruit out of that. Definitely getting the fruit. If I'm being 100% honest, do you know what I mean? I'm not jumping up and down. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's giving me enough sweetness. That's where I think I'm at. I can definitely taste the fruits. Let's try a bit out of the bottom down here. I can definitely taste the fruits. I mean, so what am I saying about this gammon? Well, you know, if I went round someone's house and they said, and do you want a Strongbow dark fruit cider gammon sandwich? I'll say yes, please. But if my mate run me and said, and do you want to get round here lively? I've got a Strongbow dark fruit cider gammon. I don't think I'd have it on my toast quite as quick. Do you know what I mean? It's an all right gammon, not quite sweet enough for me. But hey, yo, listen, I promise you put that in front of anyone, they wouldn't be upset. And remember, don't forget to push all the fucking buttons, and I'll see you next time.